Hi, everyone. Welcome to the Laura Clery Podcast, the first video podcast. Cool. It's not a video podcast for everyone, but we are recording this as well.
Just doing technical things.
Yes. So, yay. Cool. Episode 7, I believe. Hi. So cool. Well, what's going on?
Well, we just recorded one and then we had to abandon it, but I can't remember what we said that was funny. What did we say again?
Wait, see, why
people do that on podcasts all the time. All the time. They say what happened.
Oh. So this is really interesting, you guys, because I don't know how to podcast. In fact, I don't actually listen to a lot of podcasts. And so
I listen to loads.
Yeah. And so I don't necessarily know all of the rules. And so it's like, what do you say? What don't you say? If I feel like a story is not working, I want to like cut and redo it.
But that story you just told was amazing. And then you just stopped.
Well, because I also thought that I had already told the story.
No, you told the last bit, but you didn't tell the first bit.
Well, why don't we just send the first...
I deleted it.
You deleted the podcast? Mm-hmm. Why?
Because you said, let's just do it again.
But if you thought it was so good, why would you delete it?
I just did. Because this is all about being off the cuff and just whatever happens, happens.
But if you liked it so much, why wouldn't you keep it?
It's gone forever.
Well, anyway, so I recorded a promo for the podcast, and I thought it would be funny if Steven walked down the stairs completely naked while I was doing the promo. So that was fun for me.
I'm sorry. I'm so out of it now.
It's okay.
I'm completely...
Because guess what? It's all about the off the cuff. Why are you out of it? What are you thinking? What's really going on?
Because we just recorded a really good first half of the podcast, and then now I'm worried that we missed all that great stuff.
So you're letting fear stop you from being present.
Yeah.
You're thinking about what was. You're thinking about moments before, saying, "Oh, why didn't it go like this? Why did this happen?" Rather than just being right here, right now. Because right here, right now, this is our only chance at peace. This is our only chance of bliss.
Tony Robbins.
This is our only chance. If you want to be happy, if you want to be free, you will be here right now.
Would that be Tony Horvath or Helen Robbins?
Do you think it sounds like Helen?
Definitely.
It really hurts my throat when I do a Tony Robbins impression.
Don't do it then.
But it's funny.
Do it again.
You, right here, right now. Don't think about 5 minutes. Don't think about 10 minutes. Be here now.
He's a giant, a real life giant. He's got giganticism.
No way.
Yeah.
He really has that?
Yeah. When giant is a real thing, and that's what he's got.
No
That's why he has so many health problems. Apparently, allegedly.
But I bet. Wait. I need to like Google right now what this is.
Unless he wants to sponsor this, in which case he's very healthy. And nice.
He doesn't do that.
No, I know.
Okay. What is it called?
Why is it we can never remember the name of this book?
Giganticism?
Awaken the Giant Within.
Okay.
Giant, see? He's all about being a giant.
Giganticism is a serious condition that is nearly always caused by, what is that word?
What does it say?
By a tumor of the pituitary gland.
Yes, he talks about that.
Gigantism occurs in patients who had excessive growth hormone in childhood. The pituitary tumor cells secrete too much growth hormone, leading to many changes in the body. So you have so that does just mean you're like giant though, right? Because he is fucking huge. I mean, he's not fat. He's just like big.
Everything's big. He would have been one of those kids in the class who was just a little bit odd.
But the thing is, like, that's probably why he's so compelling as a motivational speaker or strategist, whatever he likes to be called. And he does these events where he's like, comes out on stage and he's like, "Are you ready to unleash the beast within?"
I love Tony Robbins.
You know, and everyone's like, "Yeah, yeah." And everyone gets excited and there's like a whole stadium full of people.
Yeah.
And that would be so miserable to go to though.
3 days long, no
Do you
sleep,
know how
right?
like I would just be cringing the whole time.
You couldn't handle the no sleep.
I listen to Tony Robbins and I love his philosophy and I love I actually hold him responsible for a lot of my success. He's really helped me through things, but I'll listen to audiobooks and like, you know, audio or like I'll read his books. But as far as going to those events where you're in this crowded place with thousands of people,
yeah,
and they're all like, he's like, "Hug your neighbor," and like, I don't know why that stuff just makes me cringe so hard. But we want to go out live soon, and we talked about doing characters live and what would Pamela and Roger look like. And I thought Pamela Pupkin is like, she wants to be the next Oprah / Tony Robbins / Rachel Ray. She wants to be, you know, I am a motivational speaker. I am a therapist, unlicensed. I am a chef, never went to culinary school. I am a spiritual guru, never been to India. But you know, she's that person. She's like, I will heal you. But clearly her own life is completely unmanageable and she hates her husband and they're struggling to pay their mortgage and she has such horrible temper and she punches things. She's always getting mad over nothing. She's the woman who donates $5 and talks about it to everyone she meets.
Yes, she would talk about it to everyone.
She's that person.
Yes, 100%.
So Pamela doing a seminar is so funny for her to come out and like, come on, let's go. Because she does those, she creates workout routines. Hello.
Yeah.
Those are like the things the workout routines, I'm really proud of those. It started with Punch the Devil, Kick Satan. For those of you who haven't seen, she does this workout for the Lord. Christina, if you could just play a bit of the song and we'll cut to the video here maybe.
Yes.
But Pamela Pupkin, this character, she did workout for the Lord. So it was like left, right, up to Jesus, up to Jesus, up to Jesus, circle, circle to the Lord, circle, circle to the Lord, circle, circle to the Lord, and to the Lord, and to the Lord, and Christ, cross, Christ, cross, up, up, up to Jesus. Punch the devil, kick the Satan, punch the devil, kick the Satan, punch the devil, kick the Satan, punch the devil, kick the Satan. And I had that idea for literally 10 years. I've always thought it was really funny to do a workout for the Lord. And I just never had an audience and I never had anyone to show it to. When we first got together, I saw it by accident. Did I see it by accident? How did I see that? How did I see that stuff? I think I had a YouTube video up or something.
You did.
No, I had showed you and then you posted it on YouTube and I was mad at you.
Oh, you were so upset with me.
When we first started dating like 7 years ago, this was when I was an auditioning actress and I was terrified to post my own content and create my own content because as an actress, you can be in some shitty sitcom and if it's shitty, well, I didn't write it. Yeah. Well, I didn't direct it. I was just playing the dumb blonde girl in it. But when you're the creator and the director and the producer, if it sucks, it's totally your fault.
Yes.
So it's like,
that's true.
The stakes are so much higher. And I always knew that I wanted to be a storyteller and a director and I wanted to create my own content. But my negative self-talk would say, you're not smart enough. You didn't go to film school. You don't know how to do this. Just audition for Tide commercials and just be fine with that.
You were always making stuff. You just didn't ever want to post it.
Yes. So then I was like, okay, I'm going to start shooting stuff and writing and, I love creating characters. And so I would shoot it and then I would be like, nope, can't post it because what if people don't like it? Or even worse, what if they don't care? So that was the fear. And then Steven was like, loved. I think I had like one video. I auditioned for SNL years ago. And so I did this compilation of characters. And
oh, yeah.
For one reason or another, that was on YouTube.
Yes. That's what I saw with the guy with the fake penis in his pants?
Yes, that was
Yes.
my gay character, and he had.
Oh.
That was so dumb.
Oh, and Sneer. I love Sneer. Do Sneer, please.
Oh, he just was like complaining about traffic all the time. He's like, traffic, can't go anywhere. But oh no, and then I had Bad Idea Girl.
Bad idea, girl.
She just had the worst ideas ever. She's like, what if I got an idea. I got it. She's like, you want a haircut, but you're hungry? It's it's a deli / hair salon. You can get your hair cut while you're eating a cold cut. And like,
I remember that. But
Yeah, it
was
was stupid.
Ivy on there? Ivy might have been
no,
on
Ivy
there.
did not exist yet.
Feather Rose Petal.
She wasn't on there either. This was like years ago. I had the Russian karaoke woman. There was a character who was this Russian woman who was obsessed with karaoke. And she would just sing,
Yes.
if you love pina coladas and getting caught in the rain, if you're not into yoga and if you have a brain, if you love making love at midnight, la 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 la. And she just loved karaoke. I moved here from Moscow and they love karaoke. It is my dream. It is my goal to be best karaoke singer in the world. But she was like very deadpan. She had on this tight little pink dress. It's just funny.
Didn't she want to get paid in meat? From what I remember.
Yeah. Yeah.
Wait, so there's that one.
Yeah.
There was Schneer, who I loved. I
Yes.
loved Schneer. But what was his thing? I can't remember his thing now.
I can't remember
His
either.
voice was so funny.
Yeah, but so yeah. Anyway, so Steven saw this video of this. Oh, and on it was the original Christian aerobics
Yes.
instructor, and this was before Pamela Pupkin exists. So it was just this like random Christian girl with these like really high waisted leggings on. She was just like circle, circle to the Lord, circle, and that was on there. And
We should post that sketch.
I have to find it because I was so self-destructive that I think I deleted that video from YouTube
Right.
because I was so
You
humiliated.
used to do things like that all the time. You post something and take it down the next day and delete it and throw it away forever.
Yes, I did. I really wrestled with a lot of that.
But anyway, now
I know. So you
Pamela
saw
is
it.
reborn.
So Steve and I were first dating, and I was like putting on this like I'm like a feminine girl, or just just doing girl things. Yeah, I'm an actress. Yeah, I've been in. Have you seen Two Broke Girls? Yeah, I was on that. And anyway, I have a pilot audition tomorrow, so the salad's great.
yeah, you did.
I mean, I wasn't like that girly.
first
Like
time
we were fun. I was funny around.
Yeah, you were. But the first time we ever went out, you said you were fevering, and you actually did this, which I thought only people did on film. She went, "Oh, I'm fevering." Actually, did that? Who does that? Who does
fevering.
that actual thing? I thought that was just from the 40s.
Yeah, the first date he took me on, I was like, "Oh, I'm fevering."
with the hand. I thought.
Do you mind just telling me stories? I'm fevering, so I don't want to talk. And he was like, sure, all right.
Yeah, I did.
So this one time I went to the store with my friend, and there was a man there who worked there called Mr. Asif.
Yeah, and I love the way you said Asif.
Mr. Asif. And he would always say, anything else?
That's right.
And he would say, I just want this pack of cigarettes, and that's it. And he would go, anything else?
Yeah, that was our game. We would try to get him to not say anything else. That was the game. If you could get him to not say anything else, we never, ever succeeded. Not once. You'd go in and
Anything
say,
else?
I'll have a packet of crisps, some cigarettes, and a Coke, and nothing else at all. Just those things, nothing else. And he would go, anything else? He couldn't not say anything else. It was
Yes.
hysterical. Yeah.
Mr. Asif.
Told you that story, didn't I? And yeah, I told you. And his wife, Mrs. Asif.
Mrs. Asif and Mr. Asif. But
Ah.
did she do it?
No, only him. Yeah.
So yeah, so he told me that story. That was the first story he ever told me on our first date. But
Yeah.
anyway, so yeah, I did do the fevering thing, but whatever. I wasn't like trying to be a total girly girl, but I think I did have this like fear that like I was so goofy and like did all these weird faces and characters and was so funny, and just that wasn't attractive to a man. And so I was like hiding that part of myself because I didn't want you to just be like, oh, she's just a clown. I don't want to bang a clown.
But you didn't realize
basically.
that was the thing. I love that.
Yeah, he loves
opposite.
banging clowns.
I love banging clowns. Can't get enough of it.
All I see on his computer is clown porn.
Yeah, I'm always hanging around outside clown school.
Yeah. Yes. Right.
How would you attract clowns? You'd have to have a bag of sweets.
Yeah.
What do clowns like?
I have a rubber nose. He's like, let me squeeze your nose. Oh god.
Squeeze that big rubber nose.
Yeah. But so I was like mortified. So one day he calls me, he goes, I was stalking.
Yep.
He was stalking me.
Stalking you, yeah.
Yes, you were.
Yes.
You Googled me,
It's
looked
quite
every
right to
video
do
he
that.
could find.
Yes.
And sure enough, he found that audition from SNL.
Yeah. What? Oh.
And you thought it was so funny or something.
Who doesn't stalk though? Isn't
Yeah.
that a thing now? Because everyone's
And
online.
I was mortified and I deleted it. And I was like, this is it.
Yeah.
He's going to see that I'm like such a clown and he's not going to like me. But it was the thing actually that made you like me more.
Exactly. Yeah. I loved it.
I mean, for
I still love
fuck's
that.
sake, his childhood crush was Ellen DeGeneres.
That's true.
So clearly I found a guy who likes funny women.
Yeah, Ellen DeGeneres was my crush.
Most crushes at that time were Pamela Anderson.
No, Ellen DeGeneres for me.
Ellen the fucking generous.
Little did I know I'd never have any chance with any Ellen DeGeneres, my
Yeah.
little 11-year-old self.
Exactly. But yes, to answer your question, I do think that people stalk. Yeah, everyone stalks.
Don't they now? How
I
could
think
you not?
so. Yeah, for sure.
Because everything's available online.
Yeah. Can you see my vagina?
Do you remember
in
your
the
friend?
shot?
No. Do you remember Jack had a boyfriend and then someone found out that he was wanted by the FBI?
Well, okay, no. So one of my best friends literally went to 3-year-old preschool together. He's the worst best friend ever, by
He's
the way.
the worst, but the best at the same time.
Yeah. Like he like says things like, I don't hang out with ugly people.
He does say that.
But he doesn't, he plays the role of like this shallow, gay, superficial dude, but he's not at all. Like he's such a teddy bear inside, but like he thinks it's funny to be shallow and horrible. Like it's just kind of his MO. Anyway, so he was dating this dude. The second I met this guy, I was like, wow, he has crazy eyes.
Yeah, he did have crazy
He was like,
eyes.
hi.
Yeah, he was
And
weird.
his eyes were just like fucking crazy eyes, literally.
He
Just
didn't blink.
no. And they were like, we both have big eyes, but like they were like, just, it wasn't about how big they were. It was that they were like,
They were like saucers.
yeah. And they were just crazy. There was something off about his eyes.
There was
and
something.
I literally looked at him in his eyes and I was like, wow, he's off.
Yes.
And, and Jack introduced us and I was like, but that was the first thing I noticed. And I thought something is shady about this dude.
Yeah.
He's hiding something. There's something going on.
Yeah.
And you could tell from his fucking eyes.
Yeah.
And so anyway, Jack calls like a week later and he's like, delete. If did I'll call him Darren because I can't remember his
right, he
name.
said
Did
delete.
Darren friend request you? I think so. Block him.
Block him,
him now. I was like, what happened? He's like, I looked him up on. I did the like FBI like. Yeah, what was it? He did. There's like a website where you can see if anyone has a record.
That's right. That's
so somewhere Jack must have been suspicious for him to like.
Yeah.
Unless he does that with all his boyfriends.
Jack probably does do that with all
Yeah,
his
like
boyfriends.
so if you've ever been arrested, like this site tells you. I can't remember what the site is, but so apparently he had been arrested for assault and battery and like something else crazy.
It was crazy. You literally can't get away with anything now. Like if you've been arrested, it's online forever.
Yeah, like one of my cousins, like if you look her up, yeah, it's just like her, like it's like 4 mug shots. I'm like, oh, okay. My aunt calls me. She's like, Laura, have you seen whatever I'll call her, Teresa's? Have you tried Googling Teresa? 4 mug shots come up.
I couldn't believe that.
God.
So what does she do? How can she? Is that now going to be it forever? Whenever anyone Googles her name, there's going to be mugshots.
I don't know.
That's
I
crazy.
just don't know. I just don't know. I'm just so grateful that every time I got arrested, it was before I was 18. So the like 3 or 4 times I got arrested were before I was 18. So like everything was wiped.
Oh, so you don't have a mugshot before
If you're a
18.
kid.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, or like it's wiped from your record.
Right. Yeah, because you're not an adult.
Right.
Yeah.
So thank God for that. Whatever, though. Even if I was arrested tomorrow, nothing would change with my career.
No, because you were in a career where it wouldn't matter. But for normal people,
It would probably be good.
Yeah.
Publicity.
But
Laura Clery got arrested.
a normal.
Oh, I'm going to go look at her videos because I want to see who this girl who got
That's
arrested
what we should
is.
do. We should try and get you arrested
shit,
tomorrow.
we're onto something, Stephen. We are onto something.
Let's arrest you.
Let's get me arrested.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to call the police now.
Call the police on
Yeah.
me. Tell them I raped you.
Yes, I will, because you did. No, that's not even funny. Sorry
That's
about
not
that.
even funny.
No, that's terrible.
But like kind of reverse rape is a little funny.
It's not funny. Reverse meaning a woman doing it to a man. Well,
It's not. It's horrible. And
up the bum
it's
though. Ooh. That would.
that's not funny.
No, but
No,
I think
me raping you
doing
is
a pussy
funny.
rape. A pussy rape is like. You can't do a pussy rape. A man.
Yes, you can. I think it's
A
happened.
pussy rape. How does that happen?
There's probably really dark ways that it's happened. A guy's passed out. The girl gets him hard and has sex with him while he's passed out. That's
I don't think
rape.
you can get hard if you're passed out.
I think that you might be able to.
No,
How do you know? If
Well,
you're passed out, you wouldn't know.
because your penis wouldn't get hard. if
How do
you're
you
passed
know
out.
just because you're passed out is your penis passed out?
I think it is.
How do you know that?
Well, unless you have a wet dream, but then she would.
How do you know that your dick can't
the
that your
rapist-
dick can be awake while you're passed out?
Maybe it could.
How do you know? Especially if someone's touching it.
Has that ever happened, do you think? A man has gone and
I
reported that?
guarantee you it's happened.
Huh.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
There's without a doubt many more male sexual predators than there are women, but there are women out there.
But I always
not
assumed...
really not a lot of women
I always
are
assumed
raping
a
out there raping.
A woman to rape a man would have to be up the bum with, on the mat.
So there you go.
Yeah, that I can
That's
understand.
a horrible
That's
thing.
horrible.
This is
But
horrible.
I'm talking about a pussy rape, which would be the pussy penis rape. Could that happen? Is what I'm
and
saying.
what I'm saying is
I don't know if it could.
that it probably has happened. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah. Are you thinking about it?
I'm trying to work out how if a penis could get erect with its owner being passed out.
Because
Anyway.
maybe the dick would wake up even if you're passed out.
That's weird to think.
Well, don't think about it.
I'm not thinking about it. I've got a headache now. I was thinking about it. Oh God.